Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3 of the beginning Java course. So today we're going to be learning how to get user input, okay? So I'm just going to be typing this code and explaining it as I go along. I just tested this and it does work, so first thing you're going to need is something called the utility scanner. You're going to need this if you're going to want to scan for any sort of user input. So you're going to put java.util, okay, dot capital S scanner. Okay, you do this. Apologize. I did something. A little gimmick. Why is it doing that? Okay, well, whatever. It didn't do that before, but we'll see. So we're gonna make our public class of main or whatever you have it named, okay? And then we have to follow along very closely here. Public static void main string args. Okay. Oh, that's not right. I don't know why I did that. Once again, dude, this program's messing with me. I'm used to Eclipse, not this, but I got recommended this by a friend, so. Okay, here, we have to make our scanner so that it can scan all this. So we're gonna use scanner, okay, scan equals new scanner, okay, and then do system dot in. So in stands for input stream. It's going to take all the inputs from it. Right? And you're just going to end it off with your syntax. Anything that does not have a parentheses in it and is not a method, like this, like you would not put a syntax here to end it. You would only put it at the end of a parentheses or after the end of a variable. Like if I put x equals 5, I put it there. But that's not the right place to put x, so let's stop here. Alright, so this is going to create your reader. We're just going to note this. Notes are always good. But let's say create scanner. I like that more. Alright, so system, we went over this. Dot out is a print stream, so it will print from here. You have all your different print choices. Make sure that you're always looking at this box. It can show you all the different things it can do. But we're going to be printing an integer. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's not integer, I apologize. It's going to say enter your age. So this is going to be a date of birth tracker. We'll just say that. So basically, this is just going to print out, if we run it right now, all this is going to do is just print out, enter your age. It's going to finish immediately because there is no user input. So, enter age equals, or not enter, integer, and we're going to name it age, equals scan dot next integer, okay? You're going to come here, and you're going to have these parentheses. These are going to be empty. Because this, what's going to be inside of here, is whatever integer they place, like 87 or whatever, okay? So then if we do system dot out, which is going to be another print stream, this means that they're going to ask another question, okay? You see, enter current year. So this is going to ask them for their year. And then it's going to right here, it's going to say integer year equals scan dot next integer. So basically, that's going to read the integer value again, but this time for the year. So here we're going to need integer. We're going to enable it date of birth. And make sure that here you do not put age minus year, because then that's going to come out with a negative year and it won't be right. So you're going to have to do capital Y year. Make sure that this works. Java is a very case-sensitive language, as we went over before. If you do not capitalize something correctly, or if you just don't do any of these exactly how I write them. I'm sorry, this needs to be print, not print line. I should have seen that. Make sure you change that. Not print line, print. It's if you accidentally mess up the capitalization or something, it will not autocorrect it, at least not on here. Maybe if you have the right plugin on Visual Studios. And then you do age, you're just gonna end it off. And here you're just gonna do system dot out dot print. Okay. You're just gonna do, oh, that's not the right button, my bad. Date of birth. Then boom, bam, pow. So one last just clean swoop through it. We have our scanner utility, which allows us to scan for user input. We have our class, which is holding all of our voids or our mains or statics arguments, whatever you want to call them. We create a new scanner here, which then is called scan. Then we use the scanner named scan to scan for the next integer. Because whenever you put something down, like scan, it can pop up after you put the dot. The dot is the biggest thing inside Java. It will pop up everything that you can do inside this big old box. It's amazing. You can read the descriptions, all of that. So the dot is basically telling whatever before it to do something. Okay? So out here is a print stream from the system to go out and print whatever you're putting. So make sure you have that inside your head and you remember this, because we're going to be using a lot of this stuff here. Okay? So let's test it out. See if there's any bugs or anything. There shouldn't be. So here I am 15. It's 2023. This born said 2008. Of course, we can get more in depth in it, which is what our next episode is going to be. Make sure you don't delete this. Save this. Our next episode is going to be if statements, where we're going to be doing their age in months, days, and years. So we'll see that. We'll catch you guys next time on episode 4. See ya.